Instead of a resume at a job interview, you plug in your phone. My personal API was accepted by your tech team. You tell the hiring manager you were audited last month by a compliance board, so your agents and the company's internal agents are already testing each other and sharing context. Because that technical handshake happens instantly behind the scenes, you bypass the standard skills test entirely. You sit down and immediately start talking about culture, strategy, and how to solve actual problems. This might sound like a distant hypothetical, but it is the inevitable baseline for knowledge work. Arriving with a pre-trained digital fleet is going to become the standard. Think of learning to drive in the 90s on a heavy mechanical Lada. You spent weeks fighting the clutch, wishing the machine would move itself. Today, autonomous systems handle the mechanics of driving with ease. The core operational problem of moving from point A to B is essentially solved. But putting them on the road at scale is another story. The liability frameworks, the insurance rules, and the legal regulations simply do not exist yet. We are hitting the exact same bottleneck with artificial intelligence. The human-agent symbiosis already works on a technical level, but our corporate and legal infrastructure is completely blind to it. A 2026 Harvard Business School paper tracked consultants using AI, finding 3 approaches. First, centaurs keep strategic judgment to themselves, delegating only execution. Second, cyborgs weave AI continuously into their workflow, refining outputs while maintaining critical judgment. Both groups dramatically outperformed peers in speed and quality. But then there are the self-automators. They outsource their thinking completely, skipping evaluation and blindly accepting the model's first answer. Future success depends entirely on the specific behavioral mode you choose, rather than simply having an account and a login. This creates a terrifying problem for hiring managers. From the outside, a high-performing cyborg and a failing self-automator look identical while they are working. They use the same chat interfaces, they type the same prompts, and lean on the same shortcuts to generate material. The divergence only reveals itself in the final product. One contains deliberate human reasoning, while the other is a flat, unverified guess. The standard of professional value has moved. It is less about the sheer volume of facts you know, and entirely about the precise way you evaluate and shape an agent's output. This brings us to a massive legal blind spot. Standard employment contracts, intellectual property agreements, and non-competes were designed for a world where humans did all the learning. If you spend a year at a company and your personal AI digests their internal systems, code bases, and trade secrets, who actually owns that knowledge when you walk out the door? We currently lack the auditing mechanisms to track exactly what an agent learned during its tenure, making it impossible to legally separate corporate assets from your personal setup. The hardest problem to solve isn't technical, it is philosophical. We have to figure out what happens when the entity holding the company's secrets isn't your physical brain, but your highly portable digital agent. In the past, who you were in a professional setting was defined by your internalized expertise and how you commanded a room. That definition is expanding. The capacity you bring to an employer is now a bundled package of your own judgment, plus the trusted, personalized digital infrastructure you maintain. Recruiters and executives haven't quite figured out how to evaluate this combined unit yet, but the market is already demanding it. Showing up with a static list of past achievements won't be enough. The premium goes to the candidate who arrives with a fully functioning digital team, ready to execute on day one. Are you ready to work like this? And more importantly, do you have an